Good morning, everybody. Hello, Japan. Man, I don't know if we're gonna do trucking today. Maybe after about an hour or so. We'll start with the car. It's just a little better, and I want to drive a little bit of cars. We can do some trucking later. I'm not gonna promise, but I am gonna say that we can definitely try around 9 some a.m. Make sure my volumes are right here. How's your weekend so far, man? Welcome to the live stream, everybody. I hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. As my dog is trying to announce itself, probably there's a squirrel by the door. That's usually how it goes. Let's go for a drive around the Nordschleife, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive we'll try the Huracan. Well, it's bad. So, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. It's the Damiano. I'm sorry, man. My condolences to you, sir. Hello, E60. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? So we are starting today. We're gonna start with, let's go to the Lamborghini. Let's get the Lamborghini out for a ride in the morning in the track, and then we will go from there. We'll see what we're gonna do. I don't know. I just kind of make up as I go. So let's drive around with the Lamborghini. It's a Lamborghini 1-to-1 replica of a Revuelto. I just think the name is kind of funny. It kind of sounds like a Spanish name, Revuelto. All right, let's get the Huracan out on the road. All right, let's get the screening. I was watching your live one time while I was going to Albania. Nice, man. And you're watching it again. Are you going somewhere today? Assetto Corsa, and now let's put 3400. Yeah, I gotta kind of get the view in the right location here when I start the game. There we go. So we got our Lamborghini. Let's go inside the car. Was it the one? I don't remember it. There was one that I liked driving here yesterday. We'll see. I still have my 1991 240 Volvo. Nice, a red block station wagon from the same year I was married in. Oh, dude, congrats, dude. Well, they are tankers, man. So your username kind of matches. My TikTok's not connected yet here on my chat window. Let me just restart my Casterlab here app, so maybe it will connect faster. Sometimes it does connect faster when I restart it. So let's put on neutral here. This car kind of sounds like there's a, I don't know, like a bird. That's the turbo, but that's pretty cool, man. The 240s are classic, and the early 90s I think were pretty cool. Like just the transition before they had the P80s coming out with the 850 in 1992, or was it 93? 92, 93, right? I think the first year of 850s were 1992. My dad had a 1993 he had a 1992 Volvo 850. That was his first Volvo, a blue Volvo 850 with black leather interior. It was a GLT. They didn't have the turbo yet. I should be more popular. Thank you, man. I'm working on it. It's hard to get popular. I don't understand, but there's a lot of people that watch a lot of garbage. I'm sorry, that's just it. When I scroll live streams and I see a lot of what I'm competing against, there's a lot of weird stuff out there. Oh, nice. You're in the army. All right, TikTok connected, thankfully. Yeah, I was just waiting till TikTok connected here. Otherwise, I can't read the chat. And then I can't answer people, which is one thing that I really like to do. Let's get the map out. Oops. So we are in Nordschleife. This is the Green Hell, also known as. We are in the tourist version of the track, meaning we're leaving the pits right here in the middle of the straight. There's another pit that's uphill. So as you join, guys, welcome to the live stream. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Sunday. It doesn't matter what time zone you're in. If you're in the United States and your day's just starting, like literally, like for me, it's 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So we're going around here, Nordschleife. There's another pit stop right here. Hey Ned, how you doing, man? New wheel. Yeah, Moza released this wheel, what was it, Thursday 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's a pretty good wheel. It's a 1-to-1 replica of a Lamborghini Revuelto. And the Lamborghini Revuelto steering wheel looks exactly like this. There's a few differences. Like, in my opinion, they cheaped out a little bit on a couple things. One is the horn. There's no horn, and the horn area here is kind of plasticky, but it's a pretty good value, I think. You know, anytime you're talking about an officially licensed steering wheel, we're usually talking about close to $1,000. You know, the Porsche steering wheel, any steering wheel that you see out there, the BMW. You know, granted, some of them are basically just real steering wheels. But I don't think that's a gimmick, in my opinion. A lot of people don't care if you can just take this out and put in a real Lamborghini. I don't have a Lamborghini. I don't know about you guys, but I think most people out there don't have Revueltos that they can just plug their steering wheels into. So who cares if it's a real car steering wheel, if it's a replica? It looks like it, it performs like it feels like it, it's great. So that's my opinion. And it's at the cost of $399 US. I think it's pretty reasonable. You can buy like regular steering wheels for that price. This one is $329. Turn on the AC, bro. The AC is on, man, and the buttons are working, if that's what you're asking. How do you know how fast you're going if the speedometer tops out? Then I look in my map, on my Waze map, just like in Waze, you got the speed right there on the top right. But you don't need to know how fast you're going, man. If you're at past 160 miles an hour, you're pretty fast. You just better watch out, pay attention on the road, and keep going, man. You're breaking the speed limit. And also, what happens in a real car when you tune and it goes faster than the max speed on the speedometer is? The same thing as here. You maxed out, and once it's maxed out, you can't see the speed anymore. So you're stuck with a GPS or something else like that. I got a G29. Everyone says it makes a lot of noise, but it doesn't. Yeah, I had a Trustmaster T300. People used to say that it was loud as well. I don't think so. I mean, I believe the G29 falls into the same category. Especially if you use headphones or if you're listening to the game audio, I don't think the sound matters that much. Unless it's like obnoxiously loud. Kiki Mangao. Oh, nice, man. That's good for him. Or you. I don't know. Is that you? Are you saying you're better than me or your uncle? Because I'm not sure. Yo unk? My uncle? That's good, dude. Good for him. Oh, IQ. That the problem is AI, man, not you guys. I do get blocked on TikTok all the time because they say I'm doing dangerous activities. In fact, right now I got demonetized on TikTok because they say I do dangerous activities. So, you know, it is what it is. Bushi, thank you, man. Ooh, a little bit over the curb there. Darn it. Let's get back to the road here. We're gonna have a bill from Nordschleife here to pay. Ah, thank you, VLCT. Thank you, buddy. How you guys doing today? Yeah, I don't know what happens, VLCT. Sometimes it blows up in chat and likes, sometimes it doesn't. I don't understand the logic. I just roll with it, and I'm just having fun here on my simulator, man. It's Sunday morning. Just trying to have a little bit of fun, share my passion with you guys. I have a bunch of tutorials if you guys are interested. Yeah, my sim is very dangerous, man. It is very dangerous. It's like those movies, you know, when they say you can die in your dreams, like if you die in a dream, or like Matrix, that if you're killed in a Matrix, you're killed in the real world as well. That's pretty much what happens here. This is the Matrix, man. Did you take the red or the blue pill? So pretty much that's what we have for today. Woo. $640. Yeah, my time was 640, the best time, but I haven't been like trying to beat my time. Every time I drove this car so far has been on a live stream while reading the chat and talking to you guys. So I don't know, but Datris is pretty good. Datris is pretty fast, and I don't know if he did it on a live stream or paying attention. I'm not. I'm like just going here, reading the chat, having fun. Like I forgot to change gears now because I was looking at the chat. See, it's just, I don't mind. And I think we're gonna beat my best time yet. 6 minutes and 32 now. That's my best time right now, and I'm not even trying. I'm just going. Maybe it could be 540, but I don't think this car's a 540 car. Because I've driven here the Honda Civic Type R, and the Honda Civic Type R is like unrealistically fast. Let's go again, one more lap. I forget that in Evo they don't have that. In the Assetto Corsa normal they have that barrier there. How much time did it take to build the setup? It took me about 3 weekends, man, to first get this done. But I've been working on this thing for about 4.5 years now. And that's why I make the tutorials, so you guys can follow along and build if you really want to. And you can just follow along, build the car, you know, just do whatever you need to do. I have the tutorial on the Apple CarPlay on my YouTube. I have a tutorial on how to get the steering wheel connected, like real steering wheels. Yes, this is an S60R dash up. Oh, the 911, yes, on GT, yeah, I know his best time there because we've been talking about it. So they just did a 640 in Assetto Corsa Evo with a 992 GT3 RS. I did a 650. That was my best time in the same track with the same car. So I'm a little behind him. Oh, I have to slow down for this turn. Oh, dude. The hill makes your car fly. Oh, yeah. There it goes. Let's go back to the pits. Yeah, Datris did with the GT3 RS 992, and he did in Assetto Corsa Evo. Which, it's hard to compare, like it's not apple to apple if you're comparing Assetto Corsa Classic with Assetto Corsa Evo. I don't think it's fair. Even though the track is the same, it's slightly different. Sometimes the undulations, you know, the way the turns and everything. Yeah, he's good at drifting as well, VLCT. He's very good at drifting. Dangerous is a cool guy. I like him. I need to learn how to drift. One day I need to sit down in the sim and really focus on learning how to drift. Like by myself, alone. You know, having a house for myself, just slow down too much there, but that's okay. And I'm not changing. I couldn't reach it. Oh yeah, the 992 is very good for this track. In Assetto Corsa Evo, I'd say it's too good, but I hear that it's about right. The way it feels and handles, they say it's pretty realistic. So the 992 here even has the DRS in the Assetto Corsa Evo, which is pretty good. How's the weather? It's sunny outside. Today's is gonna be hot as well. Oh, slow down here, because we don't want to fly again. Yeah, we did fly here last time, just like, I forgot his name, Jons. You know the guy from Gran Turismo movie and game? Is that a Honda? No, it's not a Honda. You don't need to yell, man. It's a Lamborghini. You can see the steering wheel. We're driving a Huracan around the Schleife here. Yeah, the movie was good. I liked it. I think it's an underrated movie, to be honest. I saw a lot of people complaining about it, especially the graphics, but oh man, again here, second time I do this. Still good. We got off the track, so that could take us, you know, the record. But, you know, we're still good. STO Huracan, yes. Yeah, the real, the dashboard is a Volvo S60R. A 2005 Volvo S60R. Ooh, too much here. Why did I turn so much? It's funny because I don't hear the gear going down sometimes, and then I have to look at the gear manually, and that takes my attention for a second. Oh man, I hit this. Yeah, no, it's not going to be a great lap. This car understeers a little bit, just a little more than I'd like. Oh, I know this corner. Next weekend is Easter. It's coming in fast, man. We're in Easter already. Where's time going? By the way, did you try the new GTD re-released? Which GTD, man? It's a new car? I haven't, so I'll give it a go. What am I driving? We're driving the Lamborghini Huracan right now, with the Lamborghini Revuelto steering wheel. Alright, let's go here. Woohoo, a little bit too much off the road there. Yeah, a little bit understeery this car is. Ooh, too much slow down too much there. Didn't have to slow down much, but we're still good. We're doing about 4 seconds better than our previous best time. Oh, the Mustang. Yeah. No, I haven't. Let's do it. Let's do next. Oh, dude. Just looking at the chat there, it took me out for a second. Oh, I hate that I do that. I get so excited about reading the chat that I forget sometimes. Still doing better than our previous lap. But, yeah. I think I got the tires dirty. We're slipping it a little bit more. Yeah, this car slides a lot. We need more downforce. I think there is a 4GT in this server. In the game, definitely. This is Assetto Corsa, man. Assetto Corsa has pretty much any car you can think of. Even non-cars are available here. Yeah, the steering wheel is pretty cool, man. It's a 1-to-1 replica of a Lamborghini Revuelto. And I think Moza is just killing it with their new products, man. I really think that they're doing an awesome job with every new release they make. You know, there's something cool coming out of their factory. Oh, flying. The car flies too much. I think there should be more downforce on this Lamborghini. I don't think a Lamborghini would fly that much. There's a few turns here, even turns that are not supposed to be ones that you fly, that we're flying. Not Maximus. Yeah, I don't have a Mercedes, man. It's been a while since I've been to the yard, and it's unlikely that I buy a Mercedes steering wheel. I think they look so ugly. Alright, we're gonna do a little better. 6 minutes and 26 seconds. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too shabby. My fastest lap, it depends on the car. Now, I have a sub 6 minutes. I have 5 minutes something with, you know, an F1 car. But it's hard to compare. I think you need to be comparing apples to apples. So you need to go to like the same track, the same, you know, everything. Like if you go to Nordschleife in Assetto Corsa Evo driving the 992 GT3 RS, my best time there is 6 minutes and 50 seconds in the tourist layout. Here we have a Lamborghini Huracan, and I just did a 6 minutes and 26 on in Nordschleife. So it depends on the car. It depends on the car. It's a lot of people coming at, oh, I did a whatever time in the Schleife. Let's get another car. Let's drive. Let's get a BMW maybe. Let's go with a Ferrari. Let's go with the F1. So let's go with the Ferrari. Just gotta get my little handle here that I 3D printed so I can pull the steering out. All right, let's take the Ferrari out for a drive. So this is we're gonna drive now the Ferrari 2004 F1. This is a legendary car. I mean, you guys probably seen Michael Schumacher driving this car, and it's just a beast. It sounds beautiful. I think it looked beautiful. The only downside of this era, they had these tires that looked like rain tires because they had the threads. They were trying to slow down. The cars were too fast back then. So it drives with this, you know, like rain tires, which is not a rain tire. Oh, thank you, X7. I think we need to change the steering wheel angle here just to make sure we match the car. I think this is a 360. Let's see. No, I think it's, I don't have the steering wheel here, so I think it's a 540. That went too fast for, yeah, I think this is how the F1, they don't turn like upside down. So let's go. And this car has no turning radius. Oh, that era was golden indeed, man. My best time here with this car was a 5 minute 11 seconds. This is my best time with the F1. So it depends on the car, really. So if you ask anybody, what's your fastest time in Nordschleife? It just depends. Yes, this is the Moza KS Pro, Marcel. I need to readjust to the speed now, because we were just driving a Lamborghini, which is fast, but not Ferrari F1 fast. And this car does not have ABS, so I gotta be real careful. Tires are still cold, but they're getting warmer. This car is just too fast for the track. It makes your brain melt. Hello, Mom. You have the same, Marcel? And yeah, I made it. The reason why it doesn't work, it depends on the track and the car. If you come here in Nordschleife, it's gonna work. But if you go to open or free roaming maps that don't have a start and finish line, it's not gonna work. You need to be driving on a track. This car is brutal, and it's shaking all around. Fast car. I love the downforce on these early 2000s cars. The old KS, no, I didn't get it. Moza sent me the new one already. I started being an ambassador this year, so I don't have the older equipment. Is this AC or AC Evo? This is AC. This is the classic one, not the new one. We're driving with the old Ferrari model here with the old Nordschleife track. Ooh. Sometimes I feel that I brake too soon, because I'm just used to braking with regular cars. I don't drive F1 cars that much here in the simulator. So whenever I brake, I feel that I'm doing it too soon. But I did do a very good time of a 5:11. So it's not too bad. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I think somebody can do a sub 5 minute with this car. And I know people shouldn't go here with an F1, but I don't have damage on, so we're not going to break our wings. You wanted to buy a GT3 wheel? Yeah, I'd say the KS Pro now is the best one, because the little screen here does make a difference, man. It does. I think it's really good and helpful to have a little screen here with the information. And I think the price is fair. It's $329. And there's a lot of things out there today that cost more and don't have nearly enough or the same quality, you know, man. Ooh. Oh man, I locked the tires there. Go. Yeah, I can show the screen when we get to the end of the lap. Ooh, a little jump there. Ooh, too much apex. Am I gonna break my record? Am I gonna break it? Oh, barely. Oh, dude, just a few milliseconds. My best time here ever was a 5-minute 11. We did a 5-minute 11:41. That was pretty good. Dude, I think the KS is a good option for you, man. Let's get a regular car now. Oh, man, that was fast. Is the tires... I think the brakes are like smoking when it stopped. Yeah, but this is a legendary car. I mean, look at this. This is the golden era of F1. I mean, I do understand why, you know, they put all the protections, they're doing a lot of stuff, but look at this car. And it just feels fast and looks fast. And I think the steering wheel ratio was a 720, so I was doing a little bit too close on the steering wheel ratio. Let's put on the 720 and let's see how that works. Yeah, now it looks like we're like his hands over there. I think you guys can't see the hands, but I have, let me see if no, I can't move like that. But yeah, it's not showing to you guys. The hands are out of there. So when you go straight up and down, if anything, it's a little more. It looks like it's almost completely 180 degrees upside down here. I don't know. I gotta check. What is the turning ratio of an F 2004? I think that looks about it. Yeah. No, it's not 900 either. It's a little less than 900. Yeah, let's go. Let's get another car. We drove a Lamborghini. We drove the Ferrari 2004. Let's drive. Let's take a BMW to the track, shall we? BMW, whatever. Let's see a BMW here. Let's just make sure our buttons are connected. We're gonna get the, do I have the G, did I put the G20 here? I didn't put the G20. Gotta put the G20. I like that one. So this software here is the one that controls the buttons. So now the buttons are working. You can see I'm gonna change that screen over there. And all right. What you can display on that screen. Oh, dude, I forgot to show you, man. So you can display anything. There is a bunch of information. I think it'll still show here if I go to the steering wheel because it was connected. LEDs, RPMs. Now it says it's disconnected, so it's not going to show. You can show a lot of things, man. You can pretty much customize to show tire temperature, whatever you want. Whatever you want to show, you can. Do you like the new Lamborghini, Marcel? I do. The new Lamborghini steering wheel is a pretty good one. I think the ergonomics are perfect. I like the buttons. I know I've heard some criticism about the buttons, but I like them. I think they click just fine, just like a real steering wheel. I don't think they do anything different. Let me just quickly get here the G20 because I want to take the G20 for a lap here in the green hell. Can I show? Can I get one more? Which ones have? Okay, let me take these guys out. There's a few cars that I have two options of them. So let's get the BMW. Where is it? Do we have this one? Let's put this one there. The M4. But I want the... Is it a G80 I was talking about? No, it's not a G80. This one is the G20. Yes, so let's save the server and let's restart it. What software am I running? Chinonso. I'm running Assetto Corsa for a PC. Apollo GTI? Nah, man. Sorry, man. Not gonna. I don't think they even have Apollo GTI in the server. Take the F80. It's nice. Yeah, the F80 is nice, but I want to drive the G20. I liked it. I liked how it handled. Are you using the full beam light as a change gear light? Yes, I am, Alfie. You noticed that. Yes, I am. In fact, I can change that to show whatever I want. I actually had to move it down here just to... All right, let's join server. Got a couple updates to install, so let's do that. And install and install. Let me see the questions. How much for that steering wheel? Which one? The Lamborghini? The Lamborghini is 399 US dollars, 429 euros, 379 pounds in the UK, and 729 Australian dollars for folks in the on the other side of the world. For me, the KS Pro is 329 US dollars. And I think the CS Pro is just the same price. I think it's about 329 US dollars as well. Oh, nice, Explorer. That's pretty cool, man. Oh, thank you, Tashrik. I am using a copyright-free. Let's get the game started here, shall we? Join server. All right, now we're good to go. Let's get that BMW. Where is it? BMW 340. Here we go. Join. Do you recommend a KS Pro? I do. Gamer Addicted? I do. Hey, Cookies Gamer, how you doing, man? Yes, I do recommend a KS Pro. I really believe that the buttons are very well done. I mean, the sensation is great. I like the feeling when you click them. I don't think they're too squishy. I think they did a lot of buttons here, which is pretty cool. This one goes sideways, down, to the left, to the side. These ones are pretty cool. You can change the colors. You can change the screen. There are like the clutch, the paddle shifter. Man, it's so many options, dude. I think it's an amazing value at $329. I don't think there's a lot of brands that have anything that come close to that. And you can find information in my affiliate link. So I really appreciate if you guys use that affiliate link. It helps out the channel, and it just keeps the brand sending me more products so I can show you guys and share my experience, like the Lamborghini and that kind of stuff. Are you gonna play some Hazy multiplayer? Yeah, we can do that in a few. Do you have any Ford XR6? I don't think I do. The gearbox you're using is the Volvo, right? Yes, the top is a trim from a Volvo Spaceball. This is the Spaceball 6-speed manual transmission from Volvo. And just let's fix the camera here a little bit. That's about good right here. Let's get the rear view mirror fixed. The other one, and there we go. All right, what wheelbase am I using? I'm using the Moza R12. Where did you buy the BMW wheel? Gunther, I made the steering wheel. So I went to the junkyard, I pulled the parts, and I retrofitted an ESP32 here, so it allow you guys to play, or me to play, with a real steering wheel and the buttons working. Is this manual? Yes, it's just pedal shifter. Okay, so we're gonna have to go with the pedal. Okay, and the pedal shifter, why is it not pedal shifting? Next gear and previous gear. Okay, now it'll do. Does the BMW wheel come off? Yes, it's a quick release, just like the other steering wheels here. I never did a lap with this one. I don't have a best lap yet. Ooh, why is it doing that already? Oh boy. Probably have the traction control off, which is fine. Can I just map the buttons on my Moza wheel to switch between things on the Apple CarPlay? Yes, you can, Marcel. All you have to go to SimHub, and there is a screen. I can show you when we stop. Just remind me. Wow, this car does not stop as good as the Ferrari. I wonder why. It's a car for drifting, I think. Yeah, we're drifting around the Schleife here. We're gonna be banned. Yeah, you can feel the weight, can't you? Hey, Toxic. Ooh, we're gonna slide out. That was a save. You have any Australian cars? I don't think so. I need to try to download a Commodore. Yeah, this car is heavy. I mean, it's a car, right? So it's expected to be heavier. We were just driving an F1. Good morning, and I was reading the chat. Yeah, this car, we get the traction a little more because I don't want to be measuring my acceleration so much. Quinn Kinball, it's insane. Is that a Volvo S60R dash and a console with a BMW steering wheel? Yes. I have other steering wheels as well. You just happen to join when I'm using the BMW. Oh man, we're gonna go off again. I just have to go slower. This is not a Ferrari. So I do have a BMW, I have the Audi steering wheel, I have a Cadillac, I have a Volvo, obviously, I have a Lamborghini. How do you change the wheel? It's a quick release. You just pull the little quick release tab and let it go. Oh yeah, I got all the... Oh, no, I didn't change anymore. I just left it that way. Oh. How many steering wheels you have, man? Han Solo. So I have about 14 now. Yeah, Volvo for life, man. Absolutely. How much did this cost to you, Mark? It was about $700. If you watch my tutorial, I have a full price breakdown on my channel. You can follow it along. And where'd you get the dashboard? At the Junkyard. Yeah, this car is more for drifting, I think, because I think it's optimized for drifting. Because we're losing the rear, like at no... I'm not even flooring it. Is that a Moza BMW wheel? No, this is a Flybrick S60R BMW wheel. And it's, you know, there's something that caught my attention the other day on Facebook. And was I saw a guy that did a BMW steering wheel to work with his Fanatec, and he did an amazing implementation. Like super clean, very nice, the buttons work, everything works, quick release, all the good stuff. And then I talked to him and I said, hey, I also make steering wheels work, and I have a channel on YouTube that I share with people for free, you know, how to build their steering wheels and do their things. Because I believe in sharing information once you have it, not gatekeeping. And the guy just ignored me. Like, I don't understand why people make cool stuff on the internet, then show it around, just to then ignore people who ask how you do that. That's why I answer every one of you guys when you ask me, like, how do you do this? I make tutorials about it, dude. I want to teach you guys how to do this. I don't want to be the only one doing this. This is not proprietary information. I'm not, you know, NASA scientist here. I'm just an old dude just having fun in my house using ChatGPT, like literally ChatGPT, to do things around. Yeah, I gotta get that noise. There's a guy, look, that's how I want the community to be. There's a guy on my Discord right now. He is smarter than me, and he's finding all the lights that are missing on my gauge cluster. Like, he has the same gauge cluster, so he is using that to find the lights. He found almost all the lights that I'm missing, like the battery, the oil, and we're drifting here on the carousel, that's bad. He found the battery, the light, the oil light, the engine light. He found all the other lights that are missing. Like, how cool is that? And he's just sharing with me. Like, that's how we're supposed to do. Yeah, we're in Nürburgring. How much torque? It's 12 Newton meters. Sorry, I missed a few questions. Yeah, we're in Nürburgring. Bro, I recommend a Volvo, a VL Turbo Commodore. Yeah, I'm gonna check the Commodores. I like them. I completely agree and appreciate that mentality. But he's creating a brand and probably just wants to make his money. No, he's not, dude. He literally said he's just a hobbyist. He's not creating a brand. And even if you are, man, like, dude, how many people do you think really are gonna take the time to build? I thought about selling these things, and I don't care to teach people. Like, literally, even if I sell it, like, because if you have the skills and the need or the want to build something like this, you're not gonna buy it from me. This, you know, buying from people is mostly for folks that are not like caring about, oh, I don't want to build. I want to just buy, click buy, plug it in, and play with it. So those folks are not going to build themselves. I don't know, that's just my thoughts. How do I get a dash like that? I have a tutorial on my channel, man. It's a very detailed tutorial. You go to a junkyard, you pull the parts, and you have at it. The dash is a Volvo S60R IR. And this car just loses the back end. The game is called Assetto Corsa, man. How did you wire all the buttons and stuff? How long did the whole process take from start to finish drumming? I can't say exactly how long it took because I've been working on this thing for about 4 years now. But the first version took maybe 3 weekends to get done. And the wiring is actually not that hard, it's just a lot of work. So here I use ESP32, Arduino Uno, Micro Pros, sorry, let's go again. Arduino Micro Pros here. Here is an ESP32 because it's wireless. That is that's an Arduino Uno. What platform? It's on YouTube. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, man. Yeah, this car is great, but for drifting. It's a great car. Let's go to Nohazi a little bit, and let's do some traffic cutting. Let's get the Cadillac now. So yeah, it's a quick release. As you can see, it just pops out. I put this little red thing. It's a 3D printed little release handle because when I'm using the Moza turnstock here, the multi-function stock, I can't put my fingers behind because this thing comes out a lot, so I can't put my fingers behind. And because of different depths of steering wheels, I don't use the extension for all of it. So if I leave the extension here, some steering wheels are going to be too far out. Therefore, I 3D printed this, so I have something to pull, like a little grab pull handle, if you will, right here. Am I an engineer? No, I'm not. I'm just a very stubborn person that loves making things work, and I will ask ChatGPT all the questions that I need. Is that a Volvo speedometer? It's not only the Volvo speedometer, but it's the whole interior, but the steering wheel, which I do have the Volvo one right here as well. That also works. This is the Volvo S60R steering wheel, fully functional as well, just like the others. There's one steering wheel that is missing from here. That is the Audi. So the Audi has the quick release already, but I can't, unfortunately, still connect with the buttons because I'm working on it. Just because of that, I'm just working on it. It's just as simple as that. There's no secret. Do I play iRacing? Yes, I do play iRacing. I did, not I do anymore. I don't like paying that monthly fee, so I stopped. Arthur, I was driving the BMW G20. Volvo speedometer in a BMW interior. No, it's a Volvo interior with a BMW steering wheel, Krister. Some people just like to plug and play. Yeah, exactly, Mark. So I believe that's why, you know, sharing information is not going to get you out of business. Quite the opposite. It might even bring you more business. So I think it's a very weird mentality. Have you seen the new BMW i3? I think I have, Cookie Gamer, but I'm not really connected with those all-electric BMWs. It's not my thing. Let's go with the Cadillac CT5V Blackwing. It just makes sense because we have the Cadillac steering wheel right here. And we're loading now Nohazi for those of you who are interested. I do have a link in my link tree if you want to join. Did you take the cockpit from a real car? Yes, Rafa. I didn't hear. Can you repeat it? I don't know what I answered you. IR. Thanks. Sorry, man. Can you show how the map Moza wheel buttons Oh yeah, Marcel. Yes. Right here. So all you do, Marcel, is you open up your sim hub. You go here to, where is it? No, not here. Controls and events, right here. You go to controls and events in your sim hub. Controls and events, and you're gonna manage your controller actions. And it doesn't matter what you're using to change the screen there. All you have to do is create a new mapping, and then you're gonna press the button you want to move. Like say I want to use up as the one I use, up, and it's gonna detect the button I pressed. You see that turned blue there, and then you're gonna select an action. And here in the action side, the target will be, you're gonna go to graphical dash, and you're gonna say next screen or previous screen, depends on the button you pressed, and then you're gonna go OK. And then you're gonna have, like I do here, this is the next and this is the previous. So whenever I press the button here, you can see that I'm gonna press here, that little thing there is gonna change. See? That's how you map the buttons. Any button, you can map a keyboard, you can map another button, you can map whatever you want to map to that thing. SimHub is very powerful. Hey DJ, how you doing, man? What's my favorite wheel? I gotta say this one. Do you need a PC for the dash to function? Yes, you do. Spaghetti, ChatGPT, bro can't even use his brain. Nah, man, I don't want to, at 44, I don't want to take the time to learn coding. I just want to take the time to do things that are cool, man. If you want to learn coding, you know, more power to you, good sir. Let's get the lowered volume here. Oh, I had the traction control on, that wasn't gonna work. So, what are the questions there? Have you driven the 134,000 miles already? No, the gauge had 98,000 miles when I got it. I driven about 60,000, and I know the math is not gonna math because 98 to 34 is about 35, 38, 36,000 miles. But I did use the gauge for about 2 years with no connection to the odometer, so it didn't calculate those 30,000-ish miles. Why did you choose the Volvo S60R? I do have the car. I don't know if you saw it in my main screen there. I have the same Volvo S60R, and I have this Cadillac here. That's why I like the Cadillac as well. The best family car ever made. I agree, man. Let's see. Pieces. ChatGPT is my goat. Absolutely, man. I'm all for people learning skills, but why would I do that if I don't even work with that? I don't need to waste time learning that if I'm not going to use that. I learned how to ask questions. Not often I follow pages like this. Usually one of watch. I like the demeanor. Thank you, man. The educational aspect. Oh, thanks, buddy. Oh, dude, thank you, Noah. I really appreciate that. All I'm trying to do here is share my passion, and that became a little bigger than in the back of my mind, or in the bottom of my heart, I'm really hoping that this turns out huge so I can do this one day, maybe as a full-time. Who knows? That'd be awesome. If I could, sustain myself and my family doing this, that'd be great. Let's get the lights on here. Niche, thank you, sir. Jay, thank you. Rover, hello, Rover. How expensive is that setup? Ames, it's about $700 US if you build something like this, following my tutorial. Did you know the Chevrolet Opel Astra never had a sedan variant? I didn't. I know the Astra, we had those in Brazil, the Chevrolet version. I don't know, maybe it did have... I don't know, Rover. I do think I remember an Astra sedan. Maybe I'm crazy. Do you have the Audi? Yes, I have an Audi steering wheel as well. It's back there. It's on my workbench. I'm still working on the buttons for that one. There's not a lot of buttons there, but I'm still working on them. Just didn't have the time. I need to finish making the tutorial for this one. All I need now is to finish editing, because I finished recording. Did you say 700 or 7,000? 700. 700. Think about it, man. It's just car parts, and from a junkyard and a little bit of wood, metal, and carpet. It's not, obviously, I'm not talking about the TV or the PC. I'm talking about the rig itself, which is what makes my simulator special. Have you broke a Speedo yet? No, I haven't. Technically, Squirrel, you could say I broke one because I wanted to see what happened when you go to 1 million miles, if the gauge cluster would just reset or if it would get stuck at 9999999. And it does get stuck to 999,999 miles, which kind of renders that gauge cluster kind of useless now because I can't roll back. I want to say something, but I can't think of anything that relates. Okay. Did you say I answered that? Have you broke a Speedo? I answered that. Dude, you have the skills to read a chat and drive like that. Dude, you can see that I'm like struggling a little. I can read the chat, but I do little crashes here and there. Like I did my point runs here, like right now, but that was lack of skills. Now I wasn't reading the chat. But my best point is 1.3 billion points. Let me put the points here. 1.3 billion, and this is the point system. While live streaming. Do you ever feel like you're actually driving and forget you're at home? No, I mean, yes and no. It's hard to explain. It's just a feeling that you get immersed, just like you would if you were driving. Because here I am looking forward, holding a steering wheel that's exactly the same as my real car, in the interior of one of my cars, driving on things that are very familiar. I don't feel the G-forces, but I do feel my seat vibrating. I do have a butt kicker here with me. You can see here on the right of my pedal, that is a butt kicker. And the butt kicker gives you the road vibration, and you know, when I crash, it gives me some feedback. So yeah, you could feel it very immersive. Florida Man, more like. Yeah, I usually use that title on my live streams. Florida Man driving like crazy. I want to set up for War of Thunder. That'd be fun. I'm closely watching an auction for an Audi A6. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a cool thing about auctions. A lot of people will get, like if you partner up with somebody that needs the mechanical parts, you can get the interior and build something super cool with a new car. I'd love to partner up with something like that and get a Cadillac interior. It's a nice price though. Yeah, I like, honestly, if you're building this, you can spend even less. Let's say you have some, you know, spare wood, like some junk wood in your house, and you have access to a car that's junk. You're not going to use it anymore. It's broken. The cost to fix it's going to be more than it's worth its value. Get that interior out, and it's for free, right? So there's a lot of things you can think of in terms of lowering costs of a simulator like this, or increasing the cost for that matter. So if you think about it, like if I buy a whole interior out of eBay, that's going to be a lot more money than going to a junkyard and pulling the parts myself. Also, if I buy a brand new car that has just been totaled, I'm gonna have to go into an auction. That's gonna be a lot more money. So yeah, you can spend, the sky is the limit, or you can be as low as you want. You got a WRX rig, nice. You're more into rally, Squirrel, that's nice. I'm setting up a cluster today. What cluster are you using, man? Did you know the Skoda Octavia never had a sedan variant? No, man. I'm not very much into European cars. Skoda does not exist in Brazil, and it does not exist here in the United States. Thank you, TJ. I appreciate, man. You should hook the airbag up. Yeah, and then I'll call you here, and I'll test it with you if that's okay. That's one of the first jokes that has ever been said in all my live streams. After 2 days, I got no hesi working. Finally, dude, nice aviation. How you doing, man? Welcome back. Yeah, no hesi can be finicky sometimes, but they do have an amazing support team. So if you ever have any trouble with no hesi, just make sure you join their Discord and ask questions. They're super nice and friendly. They're gonna help you out. Just be nice and friendly to them, because I've seen people complaining, oh, they're not nice. Yes, they are nice. If you just go there and demand, like if it's some God-given right that your computer needs to work, they're gonna treat you like you deserve, man. It's not a right. Even if you're paying, just be cool, man. Just be nice. What game? Sculpt. This is Assetto Corsa, the classic one. We're playing the Assetto Corsa Classic, and we are in a track called Shutoku Revival Project. And we are in a server called No Hesi. I remember how you got banned from streaming TikTok. Yeah, they don't realize it's a sim, man. They demonetized me recently. Gonna scan the car though, because the timing belt can kill the engine. Yeah, I mean, even if it's like, I'd say that's a good rule of thumb. Anytime you buy a car that's like maybe closer to 80, 90,000 miles, just get the timing belt done. Factory cluster, can modules come in today? Nice. I'm pretty good, aviation. I'm pretty good. Just having fun here. And it's a chill Sunday. Chill Sunday morning. What's my PC, Darian? I have a 4090 with a 9950X 3D. Yeah, Cookie. It's very weird, man. It's very... TikTok is just so strange sometimes. I feel like they sometimes just are trying to find a reason not to pay creators, and then they like to push new accounts, which I think it's okay, but they stop pushing once they get bigger. Like, why they do that? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't control all the variables. You'll check back? Hey, awesome, Squirrel. I low-key can't believe the price. I don't know why. No one wants it. There is a WRX with the same ending 10K. But what price you can't believe, Andrew? They changed the car, and this car is not as grippy as it was before, even though this is not the realistic CT5. I missed the other one. What's the total for the cockpit? $700, man. $300 in car parts, another $400 or so in wood, metal, carpet, and Arduino so I can get the buttons to work. All the buttons here work. Well, this one here is now Moza, so that's not included in the price anymore. Fix the rear view mirror is kind of bothering me. It's a little bit off here. And the other one as well. Just fixing my rear view mirrors here, guys. Just bear with me for a second. Awesome. I'm thinking about putting a real steering wheel on my R12. I will use your tutorial. Nice, man. Ow, ow, ow. I have one already, aviation, for the Fanatec. It's a very similar process, but I need to, you know, sit down and finish editing. It's stopped in the same place for like forever now. Ooh. Ow, ow. How do you set all of this up? It's amazingly complicated. It's not as complicated as it looks. It's a lot of work, yes, but it's not complicated. If you look at the tutorials, you'll see they're pretty straightforward. It's just a lot of things to do. I will give you that. the delivery time, there's no delivery time. If you go to a junkyard, it's readily available. All you have to do is pull the parts out, and that's what I recommend. I don't recommend you buy parts off of eBay, that kind of stuff, unless you're looking for something very specific and you don't have access to a junkyard near you. Then yes. If not, then just go to the junkyard and get the parts out of the car you want. There's a lot of benefits if you pull the parts out yourself. One being, definitely you will be able to like understand the car, you know, better than if you just just get the parts online. You'll know where every bolt goes and how to connect everything, where they go and how they should be. And you can have the measurements as well in the real car, which is something I do recommend on my tutorial. Ooh, ow! That was a... Many says it can't connect, load, connect. I can try to update the let me just go to the pits. I'll update the link, and then you guys can join up. How did you manage to build the steering wheel? Oops. And how much did it cost? Johan, I have a tutorial coming. The steering wheel is pretty simple. Essentially you drill holes in the real steering wheel. You put the quick release in the back. Then you use an ESP32. Because it's wireless, that's the advantage of it, and you connect it to the buttons just like you would with an Arduino Micro, and then you have a working steering wheel. That's in a nutshell. I am releasing a tutorial on my channel, so if you're interested, you can check it out, subscribe to it, and I'll be posting it soon. I don't know exactly when. Is that my house? Yes, it's my home office. How's been your reliability with your S60, Ian? So my real S60R is not working at the moment. The engine is kaput. Now, is it an S60R problem? No. The previous owner, he tuned the crap out of the car, and I don't think he did a good job. The car was pulling over 500 horsepower, and when I bought it, I knew that's why I paid a little, I paid less money because I was already, accounting for a new engine. And so I took it and I ran until the rod bearings gave up because I knew the engine was trash already. So other than the engine, because of the tune, I never had any problems with my S60R. Danny, Manny, thank you, man. Thank you for the roses, buddy. Have some issues on the auction car? Yeah, I mean, every auction car will have some kind of issue, man. It's rare that you can just sit down and drive with it. How did you build that? I have a tutorial on my channel, man. Your right monitor is a little high. Nope, it's not. It's the camera angle that makes it's perfectly aligned to my view side. The camera angle makes it look like it's not, because there's no parallax in monitors. Don't forget that. How'd you build that? I answer, did you know about the Mazda Verisa? No. Where do you buy the whole center console? At the Junkyard, David. There's junkyards called Pick and Pull. They're pretty good places to buy parts. No way, so you can use any wheel and all the buttons work. Yes, George, any wheels and all the buttons work. I have a BMW that I was just using a few minutes ago that is fully functional. Here's a quick release in the back. And this is the Cadillac CT5V steering wheel. All the buttons work. I can use the horn. I can move that window. How much did it cost? $700 max. $700 US dollars, $300 in car parts, $400 in wood, metal, carpet, Arduino, that kind of stuff that you really need if you want to get the buttons to work. All the buttons here work, by the way. They're not decoration. See, I want to get one, but I'm afraid of the cracked block because it's going to be a money pit. That is a problem with some S60Rs indeed, but I don't think it's as dramatic as people say, man. My car is shimmed. The other engine, the one that's tuned, he did shim it. Now, for the new engine, I'm gonna shim it as well. But you can always buy a Volvo S60R that has been shimmed already. That's a fairly common, or you can shim it yourself. Ow, ow. Flybreak's just saying I might not join in today in multiplayer because I'm tired. Oh, no worries, man. Aren't that bad to replace? No, they're not that bad, Akovic. I did replace the rod bearings on my car, actually. But once the camshaft gets crashed, it's game over. That's what happened to mine. It was knocking the rod bearings. I changed the rod bearings, brand new rod bearings, and because the camshaft gets, you know, worn as the rod bearings start knocking, it's never gonna stop. Even if you put new rod bearings, they're just gonna go and die. And that's what happened. I changed it, it lasted about a year and a half, and it died. So rest in peace. What size monitor is the center one? They're all 65-inch, George. 65-inch TVs with 4K, 120 Hz. How do you separate the dash and still have it powered? You can watch my tutorial on my channel, Noah. I have a very detailed tutorial on how to get a cluster working. Are you gonna connect the shifter? What is a shifter? The shifter is connected. I can change gears here. If you look at the numbers on the top, it's on neutral, first gear, second gear, third gear, and so on and so forth. Let's get the link to work here. Somebody just said the link is not working, so let's make sure the link is linking. All right, let's share the link. Copied. We're gonna go to Linktree here. We're gonna change this guy. All right, I didn't pay attention to the number, but I think, well, it should be working now. So if anybody wants to join, it should be working. It was working yesterday. So what about the 4C suspension? How's yours? Ian, my 4C has been replaced to coilovers by the previous owner. That's something I'm gonna work on to get back with the active chassis working. I think my settings are messed up because everything feels like there's no power steering. Maybe it's isn't it your wheelbase? The current bid is 25. Supro, know any good repository mods on BeamNG? Nah, I don't know anyone that I would recommend, like, you know. What game? We're playing Assetto Corsa. Can you use this for something like BeamNG? Yes. I know what that game is. I have over, like, 2,000 hours in it. Can you Volvo setup with a Cadillac wheel? Yeah, I'm driving a Cadillac, buddy. So, let's move forward here. That's a Cadillac CT5E, and here is a Volvo wheel. S60R. Do a run. We were just doing a run. We're gonna continue doing it in just a second. I'm just answering a few questions. It's working out. Okay, so you're joining. Okay, I'll wait for you. I don't play any sim games because I can't find the software for my Moza R9 wheelbase. Oh, you're using Linux. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't go to Linux. Fraser, thank you, sir. How's the flight control mounting going? Oh, I didn't work on that military bacon, but I will, man. That's a great idea you gave me. I really like the idea, and I'm pretty sure I can build something here that I can get those pretty nice in here. Will you ever set up a BeamMP server? Maybe in the future, Manny. I was wondering if I could use the Volkswagen Golf Passat wheel on an R5 base. Yeah, you could. I think an R5 can handle it. Are you joining, Manny? I'll wait for just one more minute here, and then I'm gonna start another run. I'm low-key sad because I can't play most of my games because my laptop died. So now I can only browse the web. I'm sorry to hear, buddy. Noah, thank you. Any reason it would say race canceled? No. It should be working now because I got a fresh link just posted. It shouldn't say race canceled. That was your previous wheel, right? I wouldn't call it, there's somebody. I wouldn't call previous. I have all the steering wheels here. I change them, you know, as I want. Who is that? Aiko. Did you know that Porsche and Audi partnered together to make the Audi RS2? Did not know that. Do you know any good mod on BeamNG.drive repository? Nah, guy, like I said, I'm not gonna recommend any repositories. It's, you know, always dangerous. Always make your due diligence. Check out. So you're coming or what? You can go in front of me. Yo, I was wondering, could I use a Volkswagen Golf on a Passat wheel on a R5? Yes, you could. Ah, man. What car are you in? I'm on a Cadillac CT5e. Cadillac CT5e Blackwing. How about truck wheels, or would just recommend getting Moza truck wheel? One Alex, I would just recommend getting a Moza truck wheel. It's great. It's awesome. It's big. It has a lot of buttons, and I think it works pretty well. If I'm honest with you, I have zero beef with that steering wheel. Do you have the real car? Yes, I do have the S60R and the Cadillac CT5e. Are you okay, buddy? I'll wait for you. How about truck wheels? Oh, I answered that. Yes, that's why Audi was allowed on the RS badge. Where's the dude? Did he go back to the pits? There he is. Nice, Liam. Join up with us. I was top 300 up until they changed the last season, man. The new season is tougher. I am top 1000 now. Yeah, the server shows, but it says, well, I know it's working now because we have a person here. I thought that was you, actually. And it's not, so. That's not a gear I wanted. This car, they changed yesterday, and it's understeering more. It's lighting more than it was before, which is unfortunate. It was a good cutting car. I don't use Windows 11 anymore because of my, I don't know what that means. I can join the public. Yeah, mine is a public server. It's a private but public. Makes sense. You can create a server and people can join you, even if it's a different tier and different stuff. You okay, buddy? What's my link for Content Manager? My link is in my link tree. Down in the description of the video, you'll find my link tree, and if you scroll down my link tree, you'll find it. It's in the description of the video. Ooh. We both crashed. Yeah, I have everything in my link tree. If you guys are interested, I have more tutorials. I have affiliate links for you guys if you want to buy, like the Lamborghini steering wheel, Moza multifunction stocks, the base, whatever you want to buy Moza. I do have a link tree with an affiliate link for your country. I have a global, UK, US, and EU. Sky, thank you, man. Come build me a truck rig. Ah, man, I wish I would build for other people, but I don't. I have a full-time job. Pays me very well. I like what I do. So that's why I create tutorials, so you guys can follow along and build yourself. So you can build a truck if you follow my tutorial. Try not to crash him. I crash into every other car available on a road. Looking it up, it says it might have the wrong versions of some mods. Oh, you have to update the mods. There's been a huge wave of updates in No Hesi lately, and all the mods pretty much were updated. So you will have to click on the update button when the window shows up, and then you can pretty much click update and it will update for you. That's one of the cool things about No Hesi. You don't have to find like a folder, download 3 gigabytes of mods. It'll just download the cars that you need to get your game running. How do I get your stuff? You follow my tutorials on my YouTube channel and you build yourself. Hello to the West Coast, Lloyd. Right-hand drive, it feels like. That one? Probably. Not this one. This is a Cadillac CT5V. It's an American car. I'll pay you extra. Man. Sorry, I don't want to sound rude, but you won't be able to afford my time, man. Is he in front of me? Where's he behind me? I missed him. I didn't see if he crashed. And I don't have the proximity map here. Yeah, I think it is not here anymore. And I don't have the map. Do I have the map? I used to have the map all open. No, it's not open anymore. Josiah, I have the tutorial on my channel. Oh, there he is. He teleported, or I was just behind him. You only use a Cadillac. A Cadillac. No, I use other cars as well. Just happened to join my live stream probably when I'm using Cadillacs. I was driving a BMW today. I drove, what else did I drive? An F1 2004. I've driven a Lamborghini already. I've driven, what else? Quite a few cars today, actually. I think he was just ahead of me, and I was trying to catch up, and I stopped accelerating as much because I didn't see him, so I was kind of slowed down. He's one of those that like to cut really fast. I'm more like 140 miles an hour kind of guy, 130 miles an hour. But yeah, it's fun to go fast also. Just more prone for crashing. I got bored, did some research on the flight control mountain on Discord. Okay, we'll do military. Have you ever thought of buying a luxury car from auction and then fixing it so you can get it cheaper? Andrew, I thought about it, but I don't need more cars and I don't want more cars. I already have 4 cars right now. I'm actually trying to sell the Volvo S60T8. I'm not driving it that much. So I'll just keep the S60R, the minivan, and the Cadillac. So, yeah. I'd love to have more cars, but I don't have the space, and I like to keep my cars in the garage, and 2 of them are not in garage right now. I have a 3-car garage, but one of the bays I use for my woodworking stuff. So, I don't know. Probably not. I'm not going to do that, probably. Thank you, Organic. What car is that? The V8 sounds very nice. Yes, it's a Cadillac CT5 V Blackwing. That's why you are confusing with a Corvette, because they're pretty close engines in terms of construction and quality. Yeah, the 2-lane here. We can do the U-turn up ahead. Yeah, I love this car. It's a very nice car. It drives very well. I love the steering wheel also. That's why, as soon as I bought the car, I was like, I gotta have the same steering wheel here, man. The T8? Yeah, I know I will. But it's just too many cars, man. Oof. I'm not driving them that much. Oh, you went straight. Ah, man. It's always better when we go around, man. 2 lanes is boring. Oh, no problem, Noah. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you coming, man. Organic. It has a 4-cylinder that sounds like a V8. What do you mean? No, the Cadillac has a V8. He's behind me now. Well, behind's not as much fun because you guys can't see him. What game is this? This is Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa for PC. Do you like Ferraris? Nah, I'm not a big Ferrari guy. Not that I don't like Ferraris. Let me just clarify. I think they're fine. They're amazing, super hyper cars sometimes. I just don't really. That was a nasty one. I just don't like. I don't know. I just don't admire Ferraris as much as one would. I can't stop, otherwise they'll kick me out, so let's see if it will come, or if it doesn't, we'll go back to the pits. I see he's trying to turn around. I can't see him anymore. But hey, the S60 Simrig is a keeper. That's your daily driver, right? Clark, my daily driver has been my Cadillac lately. The S60R, this one, is my garage queen. It has 108,000 miles on it, and I love driving it, but I just drive it on the weekends. It's a manual transmission car. It comes with the navigation. It's a pretty cool car. The interior is pristine. It still smells like new, to be honest. So that is a keeper. That is a car that I don't plan to sell ever. I don't know, Manny. Try asking on Discord. Support is usually very helpful, man. What's your favorite game to play? My favorite game to play are 3, actually. I love playing Assetto Corsa, BeamNG.drive, and American Truck Simulator. Those are the ones that I play the most. And Euro Truck. Granted, I haven't been playing the trucks that often. I should play more. It's just there's so little time and so much to do. I want to play some more rally, but I don't. The wheel is from a Cadillac CT5 V. This is a real Cadillac steering wheel from a CT4 V or a CT5 V, or a Escalade also uses the same steering wheel. Whew. That's the problem with the 2-lane road. Is this a mod map? I thought Assetto Corsa was a track game. Yeah, this one is a mod map, but there's all kinds of mods, man. Assetto Corsa is one of the most modded. We're gonna crash. made my own space here. Sorry. You can pass me. I didn't mean to do that. I just didn't pay attention. 108,000 miles on it. Yeah, it's 108,000, which is fairly low mileage to a 21-year-old car now. Do you have a sim racing interior? No, I just have this interior here. I don't have another interior. So just a Volvo S60R. You can't launch BeamNG? Well, I don't use BeamNG, man. I just prefer to go offline and have fun. I mean, I tried a couple of times. I'll hold traffic. I can't stop though. If I stop, they'll kick me out. It's pretty quick the way they kick you out. Out of your own server, which is crazy. Do you know what V8 it is? I don't know exactly off the top of my head, no. I think it's a 6.2 liter V8 on the Blackwing. Don't quote me on that. I just think. You're planning on a 335 E92? Yeah, it's a solid car. I mean, BMWs are solid cars. Just make sure, you know, you get a car that had good maintenance done. Oil, you know, changes, that kind of stuff. You don't want to get stuck with a car that is going to be a money pit. And BMWs can, you know, very quickly become a money pit. Money pits are not fun. You want to enjoy your car, not just live fixing it. What it looks out from the outside. Bigfoot, New England. Yes, there's a bunch of videos how it looks from the outside. I can't just move around. I can move the camera a little here on the bottom, but it won't be able to see how it looks from the outside. That's as far as I can. I mean, I can move the camera 360, but it remains in the same spot. It's not going to be going around or backing up, if you will. Can you switch to the Lamborghini? Yeah, we can go over to Lamborghini in a few. I'm not going to switch to a Lamborghini. We're driving a Cadillac now. But yes, give me just a minute as we go back to the pits or get out of this 2-lane here. Can you show us? Oh, thank you. I did that. Can you switch? I answered that. Where can I find the link? Every link that I talk about is all on my link tree in the description of the video. LT4 6.2 liters. I believe you, man. It does sound about right that it's a 6.2 liter engine. That's what I remember. Don't spam, Buffa. I'm not sure if we're gonna play a truck simulator today. Yeah, 2-lane is just not hard, but it's also not good for points. If they would give us like super extra points for coming here in the 2 lanes, I think more people would do the 2-lane instead of just going around and returning. And especially hard when you're cutting with somebody, because if somebody touches the car on traffic, the traffic car will slow down and the gaps will not gonna look the same anymore. So he might be able to go through a gap that I can't. If he just barely touches it, then the traffic car will hit the brakes, and like I just did, that car just stopped probably in the middle of the road. And then there's times like this where you're going on a flow and then you have to stop moving completely. So it's pretty hard. The 2-lane is, I think, the toughest. And he is a good driver. I can see he is a number 4,323, which is pretty good. There's over 100,000 drivers in No Hesi. So if you're 4,000, you're still top 5%. I am at 1,074, which puts me almost at top 1%. Roughly at 1% if you just round up the number. No Hazy is a lot harder than people actually think. A lot of people say, oh, but the cars are unrealistic because they grip too much. Yeah, they do grip too much, but then you're going faster and it's more likely for you to hit other cars as you're driving. And there is a perfect sweet spot of the speed. You can, you know, kind of cut the traffic. Whew. Wasn't expecting he was going to come through this way. Yeah, that was a nice move. What's your what? Score? My best score is here. I don't know if that's what you're asking. I was just talking about score, so it might be that. The score is 1.3 billion points. I am top 1,074 right now. I was top 300 up until like 3 weeks ago when they reset the scores. No Hazy has series, and they do reset the score every now and then. Dude, you got CarPlay? Yes, and you can have too. I have a tutorial on my channel, and the link to download is available there. Yeah, my highest score is right here. It's 1.3 billion now. I've had higher scores. It's that they just reset the scores, so that's why my new highest score is 1.3 billion. Before they had, I've had 2.4 billion. That was my highest score, and then I've had back in the days of No Hazy certified, I had roughly 10 million points, 11 million points. That was what got me certified one time. I think the certification level was like 10 million. I did 11 million one time, but that was before. The scores were completely different. You can't compare to today. What game is this? This game is called Assetto Corsa for PC. And we are playing in a server called No Hazy. If you're interested, there is a link, not a link, you can go to their site. I don't have a link in my link tree, that is true. I should do that eventually. Put it right here. That's what I saw when I opened it. Yeah, the Apple CarPlay. Obviously, it's not a real Apple CarPlay. It's a SimHub dashboard. You can kind of see it if I move it around to here, and then you see the computer information right now on the screen. If I move up, you're going to see the track information, how long is the track, and the bottom, the tires information, tires and brakes. On the top left there, you see engine information, turbo, water, oil, and then the current trip will tell you about the laps. Well, this track here is an open, free roaming map, so it doesn't have laps. That's why it shows 0 laps for fuel, and it doesn't have a best time or a current lap time. It's just adding time as I drive. So it's just, you know, free roaming maps are harder for the maps. That's why when I go to the map page, you're not going to see a map. But continuing on, we got Aiko here with us, so I'm Flybrick. That's what you see on the, this is the race standings, if you will. Then I have the music, which is playing right now. It's called VHS Vibes. This is a list by another streamer called Harry's Healer, and he made this super cool list here that allows you to play without copyright problems. This is the main Apple CarPlay screen, which has a date. It's a Sunday, the 29th of March. And then up here you have the map itself, which when I have a track, it will show the map. Let me just get Aiko, if you don't mind waiting for just a second. I'm gonna get the Lamborghini. I'm just gonna get the Lambo. Can you play on Xbox? No, unfortunately you can't. All right, let's get the event door and let's get the steering wheel. Let's get this out. Let's get this here, I think. Doesn't click my... It's a lot of steering wheels to manage here. that is connected. What's your higher score? The Blackwing 100% LT4. Oh, gotcha. So you know that. Can you switch, please? Switch what? Let me get the Lamborghini here. Let's go. I have AC, but I can never figure out how to get all the mods to work even while using the manager app. Nacho, start from scratch, man. Sometimes it's better to just start from scratch and follow. There's a bunch of cool tutorials on YouTube that will walk you through, you know, all the installation, and because it changes a lot. Like right now, you don't need sol anymore. You need pure. And if you got CSP and pure, you're good to go, you know. Is it Apple CarPlay? Does it work? Yes, it does. I have the map here when it maps, when the track has maps. I have information about the computer. Let's just start here. And yeah, it does work. Let's go back to the other camera. Yes, that's just like a little monitor. That's a screen. You can see here, I can move that out of the, that's a screen. That's just an extra HDMI screen. Okay, Taquita, right now I'm driving and not driving a truck, so. Oh, I gotta take the time later to get the buttons all mapped correctly because I keep forgetting to do that. Are you gonna stand or are you gonna lay? Wait, so you got the dash? Yeah. I'm starting to get used to the right-hand wheel drive, but it feels a little weird. Yeah. When I set a right-hand drive here for me, it doesn't change. I hit my microphone, stop there. Okay, Taquita, you wanna go? Oh, really? You pulled my wire. You can go, Aiko, you can go. Yeah, you can join. Just go to my description down below. There is a link tree. In the link tree, you'll find the link to join my server, and it's open. And the Lamborghini is a little bit faster than the Cadillac. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Bro, what game are you playing? I'm playing Assetto Corsa for PC. Yes. Oof. It's my dog. Chat. Ow, come on, people. Stop running over me. Let's catch up. How can we not notice the graphics are like 2001? There's always an expert on graphics. It's not about you, big guy. It's about AI. AI thinks that I'm driving. And then I get banned on TikTok. So I have to notice, so when humans check out my footage, they know that I'm playing a game. And the graphics certainly don't look like 2001. Maybe in your fantasy world. How long am I on the stream? I don't know, actually. It depends. We'll see. At least another maybe hour or so. Or a little less than an hour. We'll see. Do you have paddle shifters? Yes, the Lamborghini Revuelto from Moza has paddle shifters. Actually 4 of them. One for up, one for down, then 2 clutches on either side of the steering wheel. That's one of the differences between this steering wheel and the real Revuelto. Although this is a 1-to-1 replica in size and buttons and ergonomics, the real Revuelto has just one big paddle shifter here. It doesn't have a clutch. So the way they did it's very clever. They hid the connection right here by the buttons. It's pretty cool the way they did it. Do like Fanatec. I used to have Fanatec. I don't hate them, but I don't like how their ecosystem is closed. MX3. My setup was a Cadillac. Was a Fanatec Clubsport GT 12 Newton meters, and it was good. But every time I wanted to have a different steering wheel, I'd have to find a way to trick the wheelbase that I was using a Fanatec, and I think that's wrong. I don't like that. I don't buy their BS about safety. It's not about safety. It's about more money. Is this technically a 5-screen setup, or is it an actual dashboard? This is an actual dashboard. So it's a 4-screen setup. I have triple TVs and that little display right there. My Golf Dash I'm building has a huge screen. Nice, man. How much did it cost to make the full simulator? $700 to make it. You can find a price breakdown on my channel in my tutorial. And don't spam, buddy. I don't want to have you muted, but please don't spam. It makes my chat window right here move too fast, and then I miss questions. Be mindful. I have a delay on the chat, and there's also like a lot of people watching. You ask questions, I answer questions, and I'll get to your question. All right, DJ, thank you, man. Thank you, Cooper. Let's keep it PG, but thank you, sir. Yeah, I like this Lamborghini. It's a cool car. That's crazy. A Volvo S60R dash and a Lamborghini steering wheel. Kind of cool. It's kind of crazy how the steering wheel goes well with this car. I mean, it's not as good. I think the Cadillac does a little better. And the BMW, in my opinion, does even better. Like in terms of matching the aesthetic. Obviously, the Volvo steering wheel is the best one. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Gotta stop crashing. Can the dash radio play music? Yes, it can. It can. It plays FM, AM, radio, and CD. The 6 CD changer here is working. Not only that, the audio can come from the computer as well. If I want to play the car sounds and the music from the computer here, it does also work. Hey, cool, Liam. Teleport to where we are, man. We're halfway through going northbound. Sorry, Aiko. Can you play it on PlayStation 5? You cannot. Turbo, no, yeah, only on PC. Thank you for answering, Thomas. For a person who doesn't know how to drive, does this help out in any way? Cool setup, by the way. Thank you, sir. I don't think it'll help you necessarily with like driving skills. This is not something that translates in real life. A real life good driver is not one that goes fast. It's not one that cuts traffic. Absolutely the opposite of that. A good driver in real life follows the law, your local laws, follow the speed limits, you know, stops at the stop sign, don't park where you can't park. That's the simple stuff, man. There's no like major hack for not having a ticket. I have my driver's license for over 25 years now, 27 to be exact, since 1999, and I never had a single ticket. And I consider that being a good driver. I had one accident that taught me a lesson, so again, that makes me a good driver, but not a perfect driver, because I had an accident, and that was my fault. Volvo saved my life, because I was young and dumb at a certain point, and I did go fast. So I'd say that you can learn how to drive in tracks, you can learn how to drift on a simulator. There's so much you can learn, but I don't think it translates to real normal driving. Why not try realistic traffic? I do. It's just on live stream. It's just easier and text, and it's just more engaging if I go a little faster and cutting a little more. If I go on a realistic, it's very good, but then it's harder for me to keep an eye on the chat, talk to you guys. Here it gives me more leeway, you know, to make small mistakes. Yeah, if you want to learn how to drive a manual car, yes, I agree with you. That would help a little bit. But then I'd say that BeamNG would be better for you to learn to drive manual, because it does behave a little better in terms of how it will shift the gears. I do believe firmly that the only place you can do cutting of any type is here on the simulator. No hesi or any other server of your choice. Leon, can you teleport? Otherwise, just wait for a little bit. When we get to the U-turn, I can teleport back. I think we're pretty close to the U-turn, in fact. Ow. My dad got a speeding ticket from a traffic cam. A fault was he didn't see the speed signs because it was behind two trucks. Yeah, I mean, I know how tough it is sometimes to keep up with the, you know, all the traffic signs and everything, but still, you gotta follow the law. I'm curious, from a Scandinavian country, did you own an S60R, or was it a dash from a non-running one? This dash was from a non-running S60R. It was at the Junkyard, and I do own a fully functional and working S60R. I'm gonna do the U-turn here, and he passed the U-turn again. So I'm doing the U-turn here. I'm not going on the 2-lane again. Let me go back to the pits. Oh, you're switching the cars? Okay, let me know when you're back. Yes, it's manual. It's pedal shifter right now. I can't use the H pattern because this car is a Lamborghini and it does not have a manual H pattern shifter. It has the pedal shifter. That's why I'm using it. Nice. Intex, yeah. I'm a big fan of No Hesi, to be honest. I think they made something really easy to use, really friendly. You don't have to be... There you go, Aiko. He uses teletransportation. You're in? Okay. Aiko, let's go. Let's teleport to the pits. Liam's there. I'm gonna teleport. Teleporting in 3, 2, 1. Where's Liam? There you go, Liam. You got a BMW there. There we go. Where's Aiko now? Oh, there he is. Oh, is he him? Oh, there's somebody else. We got Hart loading here. Nice. Hello, Hart. Let's go. Let's wait, Liam, just for the guys to catch up. I'd rather stay behind the train, if you guys don't mind. Ow. I got rear-ended. Sorry, Aiko. I was just waiting for you guys. I know, Aiko, you can pass me, so I'll just go here, because your car is fast. I am on my personal server, Antax. You can find it on my link tree. In my bio, you can find the link. It's in my bio. There's a link tree, and you can find it. Nice. We got a BMW, a Lexus, and we got a Subaru. Is that... No, a Nissan. The R34, right? Nice. It's like a Sunday drive with the boys. And Liam there is top 281. That's a pretty good rank there for Liam in the silver BMW. Whew. I think our boys crashed back there. Oh, dude. I got that glitch again with the race canceled. Oh, man. Hold on, guys. I'm joining back. The race got canceled for me. Oh, darn it. Darn it. Well, let's go back. Yeah, it happened the same yesterday. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a connection issue or a server issue. What the heck is it? But it did happen yesterday. Have you been in a chat, you think? No. Bro, why did you do that? Do what? Yeah, I'm coming back. Yeah, they canceled my race. Alright, is Liam back? Yeah, Liam said he's back. Where is the car? Oh, I see where I'm at. I thought it was on the other side. Sorry, fellas. Let's get the train moving again. It's a server issue? Oh, got it. Yeah, because it really broke me down here for a sec. Whew. Sorry, buddy. I hit you again. I like to hit your your car, man. I'm sorry. Did you guys see that? That was so fast. Hey, I got stuck. I'll have to go back to the pits. I am pinned on the guardrail here. Yeah, I was. Some car just flew over me. Is everybody here? Yeah, everybody's here. I hit, so Aiko hit somebody and he was thrown off on the highway right on top of me. There was no reaction time. Taylor, thank you, man. I think I wasn't, right, Arjun? Welcome back, Arjun. I remember you. Yeah, he crashed into somebody and got thrown over on top of me. That was insane. We're gonna have another little crash here. So Liam right there is 200, ranked 200. That's pretty good. Over 100,000 people are on the server. Ah. Ow, 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 ow. Go back, go back. Let's catch up. I think I can. There he is. Sorry, Hart. I was trying to stop for Leon. Ow, ow, ow. I was trying to stop for him, and I think you were right behind me. Let's get the lights on. What's my dream car? The Cadillac CT5V. What car are you driving? I'm driving the Lamborghini. What is it? The Aventador? Yes. The Aventador. I like the way that sounds comes out of your mouth, like Aventador. Doesn't it? We destroyed a few billions of dollars in car damage here, Bagel. That was a lot of car damage. That is a fast BMW. I think that's the G20. I like that G20. It's a pretty good car to cut. I did use that car to get my 1.3 billion points. What car am I driving? We're driving the Lamborghini Aventador. That was a lot of crashes, but we're good. The guy behind us is still here. Looking at the rear view on the left. You guys are gonna get me to sweat here, boys. SVJ or normal? I don't know. That's a good question. The SVJ. It says right there on the bottom. You can see a little bit here. Whoa. Sometimes it's a close call. Even though I'm just scratching and trading paints a lot here. They should have a mode in No Hesi called trading paints and see how much damage you can inflict in one lap. I'm gonna suggest to Daytrus that, actually. You're assuming right, Boney. I like Volvos, man. I currently own 2 Volvos. I've had 9 Volvos throughout my life. I have this same Volvo S60R in 6-speed manual transmission. And an S60 T8 also, 2022. This game is called Assetto Corsa, but Kool-Aid. Assetto Corsa, and we're driving a No Hesi server. This is a traffic server. You can drive in Japan, you can drive in LA. There's 2 LA tracks or roads. And here we are in Shutoku Revival Project, which is a replica of a highway in Japan called C1 Loop, the Shuto Expressway in Japan. That's why we're driving on the left side, although you can't really tell, but the traffic that's going the other way, it's on the right here. So this is the fast lane in theory. That is the slow lane in theory. So that's where the other traffic would be. Hey, Upshift, how you doing, man? You like Volvos, but you're more of a BMW guy? Yeah, I totally respect that, man. BMWs are also cool. I think out of the German cars, that's the one I, like the most. What's up, man? How you doing today? How's your Sunday going, Upshift? Woohoo! Oh, man! Let's catch up. Oh, that's not gonna catch up anything, like crashing. Let's go. I showed my daughter the other day the Moza commercial from the late 90s, the Budweiser. Hey, what you doing? Nothing. Chilling. Having a bud. You? Same. I was looking at the chat for a split second. Oh, nice. You drive a Volvo 2024, the SPA platform. You have a Kia Sorento. Yeah, I like Kias. I have a Kia Carnival, the minivan, 2025 version of it. I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty good car. Hey, Nate. Nice to see you, buddy. We are cutting traffic with Liam here. Liam is a great driver, way better than me. He's rank 200th in No Hesi. I'm 1,000. So you can clearly see the difference between skills here. He's going super fast. That's way over my head. Where is he? Ow, 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 ow. Was he there? Oh no, he's there. No sticks in driving, yeah, absolutely, man. Oof. That's what happens when you try to catch up. Oh, there he is. Now we're here. Oh man, you're giving me a sweat, Liam. Does it feel realistic? Like I say, not on this game, not on this car, not on this server. I mean, you can get realistic in this server if you get realistic traffic, if you have a realistic car. This car has a lot of grip. It goes very fast. It allows you to do cuts at 200 miles an hour, which is very unrealistic. You'll be flipping over unless you're on a like super hyper car. I am on an Aventador right now, Lamborghini, but. So let's do the U-turn here, Liam. Is that a 6-gear shifter? Yes, yo, it is. This is the Volvo Spaceball. You can teleport to where they do the 2-lane starts at the end of the main northbound. Yeah, I don't like driving at the 2-lane as well. That's why I always do the U-turn right there, and then I just drive all the way from here. Whew. Do I still have the Volvo wheel? Yeah, obviously. Why would I sell it or give it away? I have it. I have a Volvo, Audi, BMW, Cadillac, now a Lamborghini Revuelto from Moza. This is a new release, came out this week on Thursday. It's available on their website for $399 US, or 429 euros, or 379 pounds, or 729 Canadian dollars. Oh, thank you, Yogur. The interior is from a Volvo S60R, Tom. Oh, too fast. Let's catch up that guy. Would I ever sell it? Maybe one day if I build another one. I have one in my garage already. Eventually I have to finish the electronics and sell it, yes. I have a BMW also that eventually I might sell it when I finish the electronics. The problem is time lately. I can't find the time to work on the electronics. I've been trying to create content, live stream, live my life, you know, be a father, be a husband, and take care of the house. It's a lot of stuff. So I do live stream in the morning. While it's still okay for me to live stream, and I don't have a lot of time to fiddle around. Bro, I need some advice. I'm a new guy and I'm trying to make something similar to this. Dude, you have a tutorial that I made on my channel. Just make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and check out my video. I have a bunch of tutorials coming out, and I can't wait to share the steering wheel from Cadillac. That is the next tutorial it's coming out. I might have a video before that. That's the pedals, the new Moza SRP2 pedals, which are down here. I made a new faceplate, so that's not the faceplate that comes with it. This is the SRP2, and it has a very good brake feeling. It's a load cell now. Pretty good. You have a Volvo in the game? Yes. Yo, Moza sends too much stuff. Us peasants. Nah, man. They're looking for eyeballs, right? Like every day I get like about 50,000 eyeballs on their product, so that's what they're looking for. Oh man, just keep working. I'm sure you will, Cookie, if you just keep at it. Do you ever think Moza will release a standard car wheel, like a regular driving for city, like 15-inch wheel? I don't know, Decipher. That's a good question. I believe they might. I wish they would release like a BMW partnership or some regular car brand, not a GT, and just a little bigger steering wheel, like the ones that I have, the BMW F30 or even the Audi. I wouldn't say Cadillac, maybe even Cadillac. I don't know. Cadillac is putting a lot of money now in racing. Maybe. Jeremy, yes, this is the Moza Lamborghini Revuelto steering wheel. It's a new release. It came out on this Thursday, this week. And it's a replica, 1-to-1 size of a Lamborghini Revuelto steering wheel. It does have all the buttons. Everything is in the same location, all the same graphics. A real carbon fiber shifter in the back here. The only weak spot, in my opinion, is the center here where the logo is. They made it plastic and there's no horn, so I think that they really messed up here. But again, at $399 US, I think it's a fair price for it. Your wheel got messed up? No worries, Syntax. Do you have a video game with the Volvo S60? Yes, I do. This one does have S60R in it. It's hard to keep up with Liam there, man. There we go. We're here. Yes, I do, Bonnie. I have one daughter, 9-year-old, and I have obviously just one wife. I've been married for 15 years. Should you try getting an E46 pedal? I mean, you could. It's not that hard to make a real pedal work as a simulator. There's a few videos on YouTube that will teach you that. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, that was not what I was planning. Ow. Can I recover? I think I can. Oh, come on, stop crashing into me, traffic. I hate that the traffic here doesn't recognize you. Jeremy, yes, I answered you. That's the new Lamborghini Revuelto. I don't know if I can catch up now because I got pretty far here, unless he's waiting for me. Let's see, yeah, there he is. Oh, no problem, 1M. I hope you like it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, Antax. I hate when there's glitches. I love the 5-cylinder sounds from Audi, Ford, but my favorite engine is Volvo. Best sound, I do agree, man. Especially when you put a catless. My S60R, the real one, is catless. Dude, the sound is so beautiful. People call it the baby V10. I agree. Oh, we had a freak accident here. Is he gonna... Oh, he landed. Good job, Liam. You landed upright. Ooh. Oh! Vager, not only I know, I really make a lot of points, a lot of videos talking about how people should not drive like that in real life. They should buy a freaking simulator and do it here. And we got N-Tax, we got Hart. Liam, he'll have to come back to the pits just like he did. Yeah, we're gonna drive. Let's do one more lap and then I think I'm gonna go. Alright, I'll follow you guys. You can go, Liam. You're the fastest one. I think you dictate the pace here. Yes, I do have the seats from the S60R as well. Everything is S60R, and even the steering wheel, I have it. This is the actual Volvo. And I gotta go. Alright, let's go. The radio, yes, the radio is functional. Everything is functional here. Do you have the time to set? Oh, Joski, dude, not yet. Yet, I came home yesterday, so tired. I had a bunch of stuff to do, and today I came and started live streaming. I really want to do that, dude. If you don't mind, I want to plug your codes into my code. So can you just type on the Discord about like each ABS, the CAN ID and the CAN message that goes with it, the on and off? Like, I would really appreciate if you can do that for me. If not, then I'll find it on your code. I was talking about you earlier, man, how this is the spirit of what I always strive to do here with my tutorials. It's like sharing things, you know? Like making sure everybody can build a simulator like this. You know, not only building, you know, and making for their own, but also sharing whatever they learn. I think that's amazing, man. Thank you so much for working on the gauge cluster. Ow, dude. Oh, man. I crashed really bad. Hope everybody's okay. Dude, you're a controller? You're on a controller? Dude, that's amazing. Ghost, yes, Ghostface, it is. This is the Revuelto, Moza Lamborghini Revuelto. Oh. Didn't look at my rear view mirror, I just stopped and I think I created a big accident. Ow. There's Liam. You got a bunch of accidents here. We got Aiko, we got Liam, I think we missed Hart. And we had the N-Tex also. Oh, I crashed a couple of times, man. I'm holding up the gang here. You guys are too fast for me. Oh, there he is. Who is that in front of him? I can't see the name tag from here. What are reputable places for mods like this? NoHazy, man. NoHazy.gg is the best place for mods like this. It's the only place I trust to get mods, to be honest, to share like a link. So if you type in NoHazy, altogether, NoHesi.gg, you will get to a website where you will be able to download an installer, and that installer will get you everything you need to be happy here. All the cars, all the tracks, everything you need to know and do to get no hazing and swimming here in safely. Even though you crash, you're safe and sound. Ow, 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 ow. Am I gonna flip over? Oh, really? Again? Come on, traffic. Somebody hit me. Oh, there you go. Is the car broken? Oh, man, the car's broken. Yeah, car's broken. What shifter is that? This is a Volvo S60R shifter. It's called Spaceball. Caden, I don't want to add doors and roof, man. I want to keep it open. That's one of the, that's the plan on my simulator. I like the open concept here, man. I like to be able to just sit down and drive. I don't want to be enclosed. You got in a car accident? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear. I hope you're feeling better, dude. And I hope you're not hurt or injured. Was that N-Tex? I think N-Tex just, yeah, no, that's Aiko. NoHesi, man. NoHesi.gg. And we crashed. Oh, but I was trying not to crash on him. No, that was not my fault this time. Who's behind me? Okay, Liam, and we got N-Tex. Got some BMW M-Power here. Got a question. Can you make an Australian setup? I know I can't. That'll be pretty much impossible for me because I'm in America. I'm in Florida. How am I gonna make an Australian car here in the US and A? Yeah, it's a cool. I like the BMW. Where's Liam? We got Aiko here. We're missing Hart, and the N-Tax. Does the air conditioning work? All the buttons work in the simulator. Every single button here. But there's no air coming out of here. No. There's Liam. Taylor, I am sniffing trolling, buddy. Trolling gets you muted, buddy. Ow. I always drive manual, Boney. Always. I never use the automatic function here. I'm using a manual pedal, just a pedal shifter, so that's why I'm not using the H pattern. I can't not use the H pattern, not because I don't want or I don't. You know, it's not a setting. If the car is a pedal shifter car, it'll only work with a pedal shifter and not with a. See, if I don't change gears, it won't change. I need to actually press the button to change gears. We have a pile up. Let's get on the reverse here. Come on, reverse. High and hard. We're playing on Assetto Corsa. Lambo steering wheel brand from Moza, Apple. This is Moza Lamborghini Revuelto. Brand new launch. Came out this week, and it's very good value. He is sitting in a Volvo. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Yes, read my user. It's called Flybrick S60R. Not a coincidence. It's a Volvo S60R. I'm driving a Lamborghini Aventador with a Lamborghini Revuelto steering wheel here. And we are in No Hazy following a bunch of BMW guys. I'm surrounded by BMW. I should get a BMW. Sorry, man. Let me wait for him because I don't know where everybody else is. By the way, my Moza broke. I dropped it down the stairs. Oh no, man! I'm so sorry to hear, bud. Is it not fixable? Which broke, the wheelbase or the steering wheel? Thank you, Universal. I have a bunch of tutorials on my channel if you're interested. Thank you. Oh, my dude. Ow, ow. You were driving on automatic? You can use a key, N-Tax, to change to... I don't know which key you have. My key is auto. Oh, thank you, Joes. I think everybody's at the pits because I don't see anybody. Let's go back to the pits and see. I don't see anybody. Yeah, we have one here. We have Hart. So we're waiting for a bunch of people. Let's see. No, I meant the H. Oh, okay. So you got to change cars. I think that car is manual, right? The H pattern, the one that Hart is using. Oh, there we go. Aiko's here, Hart is here, Liam's here. We got the gang. Alright, guys. I'll try to follow you guys. Just not many cars available. Only the CT5, which I'm unfamiliar. Try the CT5, man. I think you're going to like it. How long? 10 minutes. Just 10 more minutes. I think I got to cook lunch today. I'm going to be on lunch duty. Got a drifter there. Are you just playing on a whole car? No, it's a half of a car, little. It's just the dashboard, passenger, and the driver's seat. I'm in my home office. Nah, man, I got another 10 minutes or so. Somebody pushed me, but that was Liam. Let's see if I can roll back on my. There, we're back. All right, I'm here, Liam. How old am I? I'm 44, man. I don't mind answering. I'm 44 years young. I hope I never get old. I can grow old, but not get old, if you know what I mean. Gotta stay young at heart. Or grow old if you want to grow old. I mean, it's up to you. Eventually there's always some know-it-all that will come here and say, ooh, a grown man playing a video game. Yeah, and? Oh, I'm sorry to hear, Caden. The G920? Oh, where are you going, Liam? Oh, Aiko's waiting for me. Let's go, Aiko, since you're here then. Where's Aiko? It's accelerating. All right, I'll wait for him. Yeah, same, man, Tax. I mean, I don't really want to get old. It's optional. Oh yeah, I don't remember specifically, but there's always Cookie. There's always a troll here and there. There's a few types of trolls in my world of sim racing. There are the trolls that will come here and say they drive better than me, which who cares? I never said I'm the best driver in the world. Then there are the types that will say, oh, a grown adult playing video games. Yeah. There's a type of troll that will come here and say, oh, you should buy a car. And I have 4 cars, so what's the point of buying 5? This is completely different. This is a simulator. I can drive, I can crash, I can have fun with my friends on a Sunday morning safely on a virtual highway. Why would I have a real car going around like a lunatic, like a douche on a real highway, you know, putting lives at risk? So there is those types, and what else am I forgetting? I think those are the main ones. Oh, and there's always the Volvo critic that'll join also, saying, you chose a Volvo sucks and whatnot, and blah, blah, blah. Those are not real car people. Car people respect any cars. Car people are not just a one brand car person. That is just a, you know, one of those fans, or like, you're just a fanboy of a brand that doesn't even love you back. I mean, if there's any economical reason they decide to move away from whatever you like, you're done. Caden, the funny thing is, we the best drivers in the game, but no balls to do in real life. I wouldn't call no balls, man. I'd call just brains. You have brains. You might have balls and brains together, you know? It's not about being brave enough to do this in real life. It's about being dumb to do this in real life. Because this is about luck. What we're doing here right now is not about skills. I mean, like, whenever you add real people like Liam here, and another real person like you, I cannot predict what he's gonna do. So we crash more often. If you guys watch me playing alone, I crash less often than I crash with other folks here. So it's just, you know, it's a weird line of thought. Moza is expensive? Nah, man, I'm sorry, but I don't think Moza is expensive, man. I think Moza is not the cheapest, but it's not expensive. I think they're fair priced. I think their prices are very well, you know, located. I think PXN is cheap. I think Logitech and Trustmaster are expensive, even though they might be less money to buy. I think they're expensive because they sell garbage for a very high price. Not garbage that nobody can play. I respect if you guys are playing with a Logitech or Trustmaster, it's amazing. But at $200, you can buy a Moza R3 that's literally direct drive, why would you buy a Logitech? A G29, you know what I mean? That's the point. They have wheelbases that are over 10 years old now, and they're still standing it. You don't have a tutorial on the BMW dash? No, Cookie. There's a bunch of tutorials or people doing BMWs on my Discord, so I'm pretty sure you can find all the instructions you need. Yeah, and there's that. Ooh. Did he crash? There's Aco. His parents must pay high insurance. Whose parents? Do you like Sim Magic? Yeah, Sim Magic is good also, Manny. I think it has a good, also a good price. They have good quality. I just think their ecosystem could be better. Their ecosystem does not have as many options as Moza. So in that sense, I think Moza is better. Their ecosystem has more options. Christopher, please don't spam. Hello, Christopher. Yeah, I think Moza is affordable, like, to a certain degree, yes. Like, you can buy a Moza bundle, an R3 bundle for like 200 bucks. Thank you, Pavel. How do you get the 3 big screen together? I'm using an app called Window Editor, SW, Simple Window Runtime Editor, SWRP. Thank you, Thomas. Open the glove box. I can do that later, or now, on a straight. There's the user manual, there's a few CDs. Ow. There's the remote controllers. Yeah, I also agree. I think their 12 Newton meters is relatively cheap. Their 25 Newton meters is relatively cheap. I think their R21 is relatively cheap. I think they got good prices, very competitive prices, to be honest with you. They're not dirt cheap. Like, PXN is very cheap. Like, if you compare a Hori system for trucking with the Moza trucking, Moza is going to cost you more money. But Moza's, you know, ecosystem is good, and you can drive a GT, a Lamborghini, or a truck with the same steering wheel, which you can't with Hori. How far from the tolls? I think we passed the tolls by quite a lot. We're near the 2-lane NTAX. Ooh, almost crashed into him. Yeah, we're at the end, right at the 2-lane. And I think that'll be it. We're gonna go back to the pits. I have to go, but we'll be back with more tomorrow. Why do some of the old cars have better features than nowadays? I don't know. There's a thing that people are calling inshitification of some brands and stuff. Like the charging monthly for a lot of stuff. I think it's one of the inshitification stuff that they are doing. Like, I hear that BMW is now trying to charge you a monthly fee to use your seat heater, which is ridiculous in my opinion. Let's go back to the pits and then we'll end, Liam. Let's do a U-turn there and let's go back to the pits. What about a Fanatec? So I had a Fanatec just before the Moza. I think they're overpriced. I don't think they're upgrading their systems enough. I think they're overpriced stuff, and they know they're overpriced, so much so that they're reducing the prices right now. A lot of the wheelbases are getting cheaper, and I think that's just because they know they're too overpriced and they're losing market to brands like Moza and SimiCube, SimMagic. Can you make a truck dashboard? I could in theory, Caden, but I'm not gonna do that. Because I feel it's less strange to drive a truck with a car interior than the other way around. If I'd be driving a truck interior here with a Lamborghini, that'd be totally off. What's the game name? Luffy. It's called Assetto Corsa. Oh, thank you, Thomas. They stopped doing that? Well, thank God. I mean, it's probably because all of their consumers kind of said, like, heck no, we're not going to pay for something that you buy. It's in the car. It should be enabled. Like, I understand people paying for, I don't know, the internet, Wi-Fi on your car. Like, I understand paying for that. I do pay on my Kia, on the Kia Carnival. I pay for the internet access because we do have the TVs in the back. I understand because we're using a service that's actually monthly. It's not something that like should be if you enable and disable, so you're just kind of blocking somebody from something, ouch, they own. So yeah, Moza R3 versus R5, what about it? The R5 is going to give you more feedback, so if you have the budget, obviously go for the R5. Even if it's your first time, it's about the budget. If you have the budget, just go for it. Go for the R5. You'll be, more satisfied with the force feedback if you go with the R5. Is Liam in front of me? Oh, yes, he is. I just caught him with the corner of my eye. Yeah, I totally agree. It depends on your budget. I don't think it's a lot on your preference, though. Because anybody just, an R3 versus an R5, R5 will have you more headroom for things like a real steering wheel if you want to use. Even the truck steering wheel, which is quite big, will be better on an R5 than an R3. Yeah, Kia's gonna do the same thing. Now, I don't mind if they charge you, but they have an option that you can do with the remote. If you can still do it with the remote, I'm happy. Like the Volvo, I hate the Volvo system. I have an Volvo 2022 S60 that has the remote start only in the app. So when my app subscription ended, oh, there's Liam. When my app subscription ended, they stopped working, and there's no way to turn the car on the control. And I hate that. I think that's a bad practice. So even though I love Volvo, I think that was very shitty of them. Get a 28 Newton meter wheelbase, be a boss. I don't want to be a boss, buddy. I'm okay. I got 12 years plenty for me. I don't want to break a finger. I'm not trying to prove that I'm strong. I'm just trying to drive, man. Oh. Sorry, Liam. Good night, Caden. See you later, man. I hope to see you back on the live stream. The noises. Joseph, I want to build like you. I only have the wheel and the pedals. That's a lot, man. You just need the car parts and follow my tutorial on YouTube. I have a tutorial that will walk you through the whole process of buying the car parts, building the base to hold it, and then if you're going to spend about $700 if you have the wheelbase and the pedals. Yeah, the stream will be ending in just a few minutes, so make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll be here tomorrow again at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for my usual morning commute. I work from home, so that's what I do in the morning. Instead of going into the real roads for a couple hours, just sit down here and we have a little bit of fun driving on the sim. There was no reaction there. Oh, we almost went to the wrong way. There's Liam. Ow, ow, ow. How much did the PC cost? Asus Blaze. I don't know the exact money amount, but I would guess today it would cost you from anywhere from $4,000 maybe to $5,000. I have a 4090 with a 9950X3D, 64 gigabytes of RAM, and that got pretty expensive. I didn't spend that much. When I bought my 4090, it was about $1,500. The prices had just went down, you know, good enough so I could buy a cheaper. And then when I bought my CPU, the 9950X3D, I spent like the MSRP, so I spent $600 roughly on the CPU. I bought a $400, $350 motherboard. So I'm guessing all in all, I'm at around $2.5, maybe $3,000 when I built the PC. Oh, oh, good. Oh yeah, absolutely, Thomas. Instead of like being stuck in traffic, just have fun in a simulator, man. That's the best of both worlds for those who like driving like me. Torsion, thank you for the rose, buddy. And squeeze. Oh man. That's a good combo, 5090. I didn't think I needed to upgrade mine. The improvements are not enough for me to pay the extra money on it. So I'm pretty happy with my 4090 here. I'm probably gonna skip this generation, and whenever something comes like a 6090, maybe that's what I'm gonna change. Even so, though, because I am playing sim racing, and most sim racing titles don't need that much power. Oh, forgot that. Well, granted, I do need more if I want to play Assetto Corsa Evo with more frame rate. How many miles have you put in the sim? Man, about 60,000 by now. I bought the gauge cluster, had 98,000 miles on it. I've been driving for about 4.5, almost 5 years, but it took about... I've been driving with the odometer working for about 2 years now, and I did over 35,000, 36,000 miles. So I guess around 60 is a good number in 4 years. I confidently can say I've driven more here than I've driven my real cars. Yeah, that's what I'll do, Neil. I think I'll just wait because it works. I have 4K running at 100 and some frame rate here. Could I get more? Yeah. I mean, 5090 would be amazing, but I don't think the price will justify getting like 10 extra FPS or 20. Oh yeah, the miles are moving quickly. They're actually calibrated, I know for a fact. And we're almost at the pits. And it's coming that time of day. Oh, wow, you want to go in style, Liam? That was a nice crash, man. All right, good fellas. I really appreciate you guys watching the live stream, being here with me, especially you guys driving with me. Liam, Hart, Aiko, thank you, Aiko. Aiko came in with style there. You can see him flipped over. Oh, you can't see him flipped over. Let me move the camera up so you guys can see a little better what I see on the whole screen there. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, being here with me on this beautiful Sunday. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Sunday. Let's do some donuts here. Let's lower the, oh, not that button. This button here. And I really hope that you guys had a pretty good Sunday and that you enjoy your day. Have fun. Go ride a simulator. Go have fun on a real car. Go walk outside. Do something fun today. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want to see tutorials, if you want to know how I built this thing, I have tutorials on my channel. If you want to download my Apple CarPlay, I have it on my channel. If you want to know how to build a real car steering wheel like this one, like a BMW, like a Cadillac, or like a Volvo, I have tutorials coming on my channel really soon. I hope to have them available in the next couple weeks. And I have a very detailed review if you're interested in knowing the Lamborghini Revuelto steering wheel here. How does it work? How does it feel? What are my impressions? I have a very detailed review on my channel, and I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button before you go, and I'll see you on the next live stream, fellas. Have a great day.